Come see the colony.
Oh my god. No. No, it's all my
Merry Christmas, Dewey. You're home.
Oh no, now I'm a part of it.
You're home for the holidays.
This was so much fun to do.
Oh my
Look,
god.
so
look,
stupid.
this one's the war veteran. It lost the arm when it stepped on that landmine.
Oh yeah. And then I don't know why this guy's behind some vines.
Someone just forgot to do that one. You killed a deef!
No,
You
I didn't know that. No. No, oh no. I didn't know that would do that. No.
It's a murder-suicide!
I swore I locked these. What happened?
No.
They were holding kelp
No, I
shins
just
for
ruined
any
it. I
eyeballs.
just
It's okay.
You and Aang both, I think being Canadian and not growing up around the firework-heavy culture of the United States has made you really both sort of carefree and frivolous about the dangers of these majestic creatures. Screw it. Okay, I can sleep at night now. Alright, when last we left off, this building was empty and the mob farm was outputting to a hole in the dirt. But that's changed. We have 2 copper golems. These are the same guys. I don't know why I'm pointing these guys out. I also don't know how this guy got on the roof, and I need to figure out how to fix that. Cut it out. So, this is piping up a bubble elevator into a copper chest. That gets sorted into all of here. My filter mechanism is a little bit janky, but it works. And that gets distributed to the wrong floor. Down here, which currently has no good way in, and collects here. So we're doing pretty good on most things, and there's plenty of bulk storage in the event that this starts to run over, which it did for a little while. This is the like everything else box, and the filter kind of that filter is a little more janky than the filters that we're working, so we're just not going to talk about that. Speaking of copper golems, I think these guys might be the key to fixing a lot of the problems I've had with my wheat farm. Now this thing works okay, but one of the biggest problems I've been having with it is that it relies on an item elevator to recycle the seeds, which when you're working with dropper elevators in this close of a space, you almost always run into quasi-connectivity problems, and as we can see, for example, here, things just sort of get stuck and eventually fill up and overflow and break horribly is sort of the end of that. So I finally get to just rip the whole thing out because I'm pretty sure I can replace all of this with 1 copper golem, and he should ideally be able to keep up. So I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. You get the point. Okay, and that's everything that's needed to be ripped out. So we just need to make a quick staircase up to here for the copper golem. That is going to, once all of this redundant circuitry is ripped out, give him access to the chest where the seeds are going to go to cycle back into the system. I'm not 100% right now on my design for actually composting the seeds when they get overfilled, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. And we also want, as the copper chest is going to be spawning with the golem, and I don't want to put the golem down right now, we're just going to use this target block as the placeholder, and that needs to go like so, I guess. I didn't take pictures of all of the important parts, just like 1 or 2 things. So this should alleviate any clogging we might have, which we were having previously, where items were not getting pulled out of this hopper fast enough, but they were getting picked up. So that's 1 clog alleviated. And then there's a slightly complicated thing going on here. We actually need a comparator coming off of a chest that's going to be up here to hold the seeds. And that needs to go about here. We're actually putting power into here, which this does seem dangerously close to some of the circuitry, but there shouldn't be any bleed through. And that's just going to power 2 hoppers above it, which will end up going one this way and knock you out and hopefully don't break anything. Okay, that's fine. And one this way, and that will be where all of these seeds get moved to in the eventual future. Right now there's some stuff in the way that I think I need to clear out before I get to that, but the chest, and we can actually put this down right now, and I get the feeling that these guys aren't smart enough that if I put a chest down here, these guys aren't going to try and pathfind to it. I'm worried that that's going to be the case, because that happens a lot with for some reason new mobs especially have terrible pathfinding, despite even though like a pig could solve this maze. There it is. And we're just going to give them a little platform to stand on here. I'm not going to break these right now because they're full of seeds and I don't want to deal with that, but just enough that this guy can get up to this chest. And then we have to run a, this is going to be hard to get onto, comparator out the back of this. So again, to keep from interfering with this circuitry, we have to do something a little weird. We got to do a comparator going into a block here and then coming down. These comparators don't actually do anything and can be removed. They're actually just there to indicate whether or not, for a quick visual indicator as to whether or not there's bone meal in this dispenser. So then we want to do this, and then that goes into here once it gets to strength 2. And then from here we want to put this into here. And then I can't reach that. Down 1. So if we put seeds in there, as the copper golem will be doing, eventually this comparator will, there it goes, will hit signal strength of 2 and start pulling seeds out, and those will get split between both of these hoppers, which are hopefully getting depowered simultaneously. Slightly worried that this one has 5 and this one has 1 in it, but whatever. Oh, that's because this one's empty and this one's not. That's fine. Okay, so that basically means that there will always be seeds in here, so the golem will always go, okay, this is the box that has the seeds in it, I need to put seeds in here. But once it does, they will get pulled out because it'll try to put it into this slot first. And once it does, those will get pulled out. There should always be enough seeds in here that it shouldn't eventually run out, he said, hopefully. And then that will be recycled back into here, I hope. Now we are going to need to do something similar for the wheat, but I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to. I just want to make sure that this design actually works and that, again, the pathfindings of all of these golems are not disrupted by each other's existences, which I saw a lot of bug reports getting patched during the development of this update that makes me think that maybe their pathfinding isn't the best. And that this could cause a problem, but I'm gonna try it anyway. And I want to know for the record, I'm using waxed exposed copper, so if this guy turns into a statue, I'm gonna be very mad. I also forgot the name tag, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, I used waxed copper. Why did I have to wax him? Whatever. That's okay. That's phenomenally stupid. Okay, so this guy is now looking in all the right places. And if I put wheat in here, he's going to be looking in that chest. He's going to find wheat, and he's going to put it in the wheat box. Yes! Okay. And in theory, if I then take some of these seeds and put it in here, once he gets through the wheat, of course, which I probably should have just taken that wheat out, but it's fine. He's working fast enough. And let me actually move these so he's got a clear line to the stairs. He's going to grab the seeds, and he's going to go, no, it doesn't go in there. So we want to take these seeds up here, and we want to put them in the seeds box. Incredible. This took this much space worth of redstone to do with this one guy. Good job, golems. And we can just go ahead and throw some of these in here. Oops, too much. Just pretend that didn't happen. Wax those, and now we got a view of this guy actually doing his thing down there, which means I'm gonna have to make this area a little more palatable visually, but it's a start, and that has just fixed like 90% of the problems with this wheat farm, which is great. Getting bone meal in there, still a bit of a chore, but that's coming. We've got half of the infrastructure for that. We just need to connect it. So, okay, let's move on. Yeah, okay, fine. We can actually run the wheat farm to make sure it works first. I think those are the buttons that turn it back on. 1, 2, yep, okay, here we go. Let's see, he's looking in there. What's he got? He's got wheat. He's putting the wheat away. All right, he's looking in there. What's he got? He's got seeds. The seeds don't go in there. So he's going to turn around. He's going to go check upstairs. Maybe the seeds go in here. I do quite frankly think that maybe they should have some sort of optimization where they remember where they last put an item so that they can just go straight there. Because this is a little silly. Like their short-term memory can't be that bad. But it's working. I don't know if there's a backlog building, but you know, we can check that pretty easily if I can. Nailed it. Okay, let's just real quick just. No, you know what? He's keeping up okay because he's gonna grab all of that at once. I think that's probably fine. That might be an issue. Now, the one problem is that, as with these guys down here, he is just going to keep opening and closing that chest and making noise. And I don't think that it's actually the golem making that sound, so silencing him doesn't do anything. But you can block the chest, and then he won't be able to open it, but there's no way to pull a comparator signal off of a chest that's blocked to tell him to unlock it. So we're just going to have to... Maybe we just need to make like an old like creaky windmill or something down here to explain why this is constantly making rust sounds. I don't know. Or I could just like, you know, stay over here and then it would be fine. And now that that's fixed, we are free to address a different problem that I probably should have fixed in January. This bamboo needs to stop going into this chest and just go directly into here, because I'm sick of moving it by hand, and then it gets backed up. If there's a... So because crafters will just... If they try to go into an inventory that's full, they'll just spit an item on the ground. I have to have a locking mechanism in place where if this has an item in it, i.e. it didn't have room to go in here, lock the hoppers so the crafter doesn't fill up. But sometimes an item just stays in there and it doesn't work. So that can't be like that. That's too many problems, one of which involves me actually being a part of the system, and I don't want that. I'm sick of bamboo. I just want it to disappear. So we're going to do that right now, and done. We move on. And now that we've solved my smeltery problem, I think it's time we give everyone else a smeltery problem. Ow. You see, I needed to cook up some bricks the other day, and I had to wait half an hour because some miscreant was clogging up my smeltery with a bunch of copper they didn't even need. And since Almar Ironworks needs some more industrial gubbins anyway, I figure we kill two birds with one stone and stick it in one of these big empty spots here. These need to move anyway, so there's going to be a lot of empty spots here. Unless, of course, Mr. Big Shot Metallurgist DarkLlama, who, by the way, only worked for a couple of days at a metal foundry as a night watchman and the furnaces weren't even on, has anything to say about me putting a smeltery next to a smeltery. I think we're pretty safe to get moving on this. So let's get... I wasn't even done talking. Okay, I gotta have a word with my time-lapse guy. Well, I had plans for the rest of this episode, but then the game decided it was going to update like a week before Christmas, and now I guess I have to save runtime for both of those instead, because otherwise I'm going to be editing around half-finished projects in the background of all the Yuletide festivities, and I kind of got sick of doing that last year. But I also kind of don't want to be sitting on my hands for the rest of the month either, so I guess I'm just going to spend the next 3 weeks putting in random buildings, because screw narrative cohesion, we have to poke each other with sticks. It is kind of an AoE.
Wait, how far can I hit you? Wait.
It is slightly longer. I've
Wait.
put my Thorns armor on in anticipation of this.
Wait, I want to see.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta count how many blocks. Stand in a block.
I think it's 4.5.
Stand in the middle of the block.
I'm in the middle.
3, 4. Stand
Yeah.
in the middle of the block.
Yeah, so it's about 4.5. Yeah, so you can just hide yourself in little rat holes and poke at people's ankles from 5 blocks away. All right. Christmas is here, asterisk, and so is 1.21.11. And just to sort of prove that our good friends in Stockholm can't count to 22, the next version is 26. So, good job. You really figured out numbers there. Anyway, we got all our Christmas shopping done. The tree is not decorated, but we usually save that till the last possible minute anyway. And let's just I kind of glossed over this last year because I was kind of getting everyone the same thing and it wasn't very exciting. But let's take a look at what everyone's getting this year. I've done a little more personalization here, and if any of these are yours, press pause, come get them, then unpause. Okay. We got for Lucky that we kind of did a weird thing with the carpet that makes it hard to put signs on things. Oh Lord, I've messed it up already. Lucky's getting obsidian, and you'll find out about those at the end of the episode, I guess. Sun's getting a spear with an option for lunge. We'll talk about both of those in a minute. I kind of don't like lunge, so I left it optional. Aang's getting a shovel. The guy is mining all that sand, and he's using a regular, unenchanted, half-broken diamond shovel. I don't know what happened to the boy, but he ain't right. Dewey's getting shoes. Through circumstances unknown, all of Dewey's inventory was obliterated in a lightning strike. So, fireproof shoes. And Casey is getting an ordinary broom for sweeping. It's just an ordinary broom for sweeping. That's all it could be used for, as well as some redstone components. And also, we'll go over the generic stuff in a minute, but I ended up with a lot of quartz for reasons that will become apparent later, and I got to get rid of it. And DarkLlama is getting a hammer because he's also just using like a regular sword that isn't very good and isn't netherite. I guess the fact that he flew into an open furnace probably doesn't help his situation either. But and also some, again, whatever you want to put on your sword there. Everyone's also getting some shekels, some honeycomb, quartz, iron, a couple of fireworks. We'll take a look at those right now. And a bundle full of everything that's come out of my flower farm, and some things that haven't come out of my flower farm. And we'll just do that. I keep these upside down until close to the holidays to discourage peeking, and then also, if those buttons and item frames pop off, we'll know. Let's go talk about 1.21.11, I guess. And this seems a good of opportunity as any to check out the changes I've made to the armory. I've added another display of all of the rest of my netherite armor, and then some that I'm sure I'm probably going to have to turn into netherite just to make it look all even, which I'm sure is a mistake. I have moved a lot of the stuff out of here, and I've put it upstairs. I haven't technically finished everything in that time lapse you just saw, so I'm trying very hard not to look out the window to avoid messing up the continuity. And that's all up here. And I can just, if I need a bow, I can just grab a bow, and then another bow goes right back in there. I have no control over which bow I grab, but I don't care. Tridents, same deal. These are all undifferentiated tridents, so it doesn't really matter. But I can just grab one of those, automatically goes back in, toss it back in there. Same thing over here, mallets and morning stars, I guess. These are, strictly speaking, diamond morning stars. I've dyed gray because you get those in the ancient city and I have a lot. And I don't know what this is for, but you can also hop up here, over to here, onto here, and up. And then you're finally on this balcony. And I'm not going to look up because I haven't finished some of these buildings, and we're just going to pretend that they're done. It's December 23rd, and this is the only time I'm going to have to record for the next couple of days. if not weeks. So we're just going to pretend everything is happening after, in order and in sequence, and it's fine. Spears. Let's talk about spears. I really hope I have a crafting table in here. Nope. All right. I've made a couple of these already, obviously, for Christmas gifts. I've not really made one for my own personal use. And I don't anticipate that I will. I mean, they're fine. They have some interesting mechanical properties to them, but like, I don't see myself ever really using one of these, like, at all. So I don't know. Maybe for decoration. Maybe I can put one. I don't even know if these armor stands are locked or where the armor stands are. Yeah, you know, actually, I can see myself using them for decoration, but I believe that's probably the extent of it, and I don't know where this goes now. I anticipate that I'm going to be speared a lot in the coming weeks or months, but who cares? I'm not using them. I got projectile protection, and I've made it so that airborne spears count as projectiles, because what else would they be? So I'll be fine. Also, I need a shelf just with rockets on it. It doesn't, just right here, auto reload. Fine, done. Great. The building that I built specifically to not change to maintain continuity. Thank you for still being there, so I have something to fly away from. Let's go see if we can find a Nautilus. I, again, have no use for them, but I kind of just want to see if I can find one. I haven't seen one up close. I have not really looked at the Nautilize. I'm splitting the difference. Or I have interacted 0% with the mounted zombies and the camel husks and all of the. Never seen them, so I have no strong opinions of them. I think development time could have been better spent elsewhere, but I can't speak to them mechanically at all. So I think it seems reasonable that I should just go out and find one. That's a village. I feel I've definitely looted that already. We're gonna walk past that. I also don't really know where the ocean is. I may have actually been able to find a use for the Nautilus last season, but we are probably a season or two too late to get me excited about shellfish, unfortunately. Since I've started working on Foundation, my main criteria for what I like in an update is just something that doesn't duplicate my existing work, and the Nautilus at least doesn't do that. I did already have zombie horses in Foundation already. They were kind of rare, but they were in there, and spears, obviously, kind of a thing I had, and now there's two different types of spears, and it's kind of weird, but let's see. Now, these are usually pretty good for drowned, although I've probably already been here. Yeah. Oh, but there's one. Hello. I didn't think to bring pufferfish, but I did think to bring this. And those are just going to be there, I guess. You want to procrastinate some and go on an adventure? Okay. I have not seen, even when I was testing the new version of Foundation, I have not seen the zombies on horses or the zombies on camels, and I kind of want to, just to say I have. So I'm thinking we're almost halfway to nighttime. I think maybe we go out in the desert and see what tries to kill us. Oh, I got one. I got eyes on one. Come get me, sucker. I dare ya. Ow. Hit me. That actually did half a heart of damage, which is more than most of these things do. Yeah, okay. And it just exploded itself. Good job. Okay. Alright, I got one. Okay. Did any of us think to bring a saddle? I know I didn't. Wow. That's staggering. Casey, is the camel standing up for you? The camel is not standing up for me. This is... How did this make it in the game? the skeletons are aiming for me low to the ground, which means that the server thinks I'm down here. Hop off the camel for a second. Okay. Oh, he's here! He's invisible, but he's here! This is too many things happening at once. Oh, good lord! Did that just appear? Anybody? Does anybody want to try and skewer me? Ordinarily, I would appreciate the lack of enthusiasm, but I do want to see it happen once. Easy targets! Free lunch! Come and get it! It's not happening. 2 lines, no waiting! What do you got? Yeah, this is terrible. You want any of this? Nah, me neither. I did go get one of those Nautilis. I'm splitting the difference. I brought back a breeding pair, left them in my river, and they found the one pocket of magma in a dead-end cave at the bottom of the river, and one of them melted. And I don't know where because they don't drop anything when they die. So I was minding my own business, and then Nautilus was cooked to death. Oh, yeah, here he comes. Well, see, now I was fine when I wasn't on the camel, but I don't want him to stab my camel. All right, do it, you coward. He got me. Ow. Ha! Now what? Ow. Get out of here. Give me your spear. That really hurt. I don't know if that was an attrition thing or if he really just walloped me, but something is doing a tremendous amount of damage. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta make it so that other zombies can get on the horse after you knock him off. They can't even get you. Now what? This might be more fun if I had thought to bring a spear so that I could joust them back, but I already said I'm probably never going to use a spear, and I have to stick to it. And I also left my only spear on a weapons rack in Moer, so we're kind of just going to be out here. Alright, keep an eye out for zombie Nautilus, I guess. Even though the moon's about to go down. I think they'll still spawn, technically, if it's dark enough underwater. So this might be easier with a boat, but I've kind of already committed to it. There's an ocean monument. Let's not go that way. This is, to be clear, this is stupid, right? We're riding a camel through the ocean. Looking for yeah, a dead camel. Looking for extinct shellfish. You haven't thought of the smell. Ribs exposed. In Christmas sweaters. Hey. Merry Christmas, Casey. And happy Kwanzaa. I think Hanukkah's over, I'm not sure. And we're riding a camel. Yeah, we're not sailing. We're not swimming. I think perusing is the only descriptor. We're sure as hell not cruising. If I had a nickel for every time I have incredulously yelled, I'm riding a camel this season, I would have 10 cents, which is more than I should have. This path could be better. Also, my transportation could be better. I can't. Come on. I'm riding a camel. I'm riding a camel. They'll definitely spawn around ocean ruins. Just what? Whose allay is this? Betcha I can make this jump. Whew! I didn't think I could make that jump. I had no faith in this camel. Oh god, it's just occurred to me that zombie horses are going to be spawning around Moer now. I gotta light up the rest of the valley. Plains seemed so normal when I started. When I started this, plains seemed like the safest, most normal biome. Game development seemed like it had slowed down and I wouldn't have to keep up for a while and I could just make my own updates. Everything's gone wrong, Casey. Everything's gone wrong! And now I'm riding a camel! It's Christmas Eve and I'm riding a camel! In Tunisia! I think we're something, but I don't think it's wise. We're two big dummies on a camel, heading south, away from the Nazareth. I'm here. Hello. I was here the whole time. Okay.
Well, on this time, I was trying to figure out how to parkour on top of this because I just didn't see steps.
There's stairs. Yeah. I don't know what the hell. Was this one of you or was this Casey? And is Casey drunk?
Wasn't me.
It was like I'm on the
Same.
Okay, Casey's drunk then. Good. All right. Well, hitting the nog a little too hard. That's fine. Well, happy Boxing Day, everyone. The presents are all from me. Casey's been slacking.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, Nelly. Ooh.
I think you will both like them. I've given Llama some options for his, and
Wonder.
you've got a couple of options yourself.
There we go. Holiday drinks.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I'll take a nog. Why not?
Nice.
Trying to figure out.
Mama, would you care for any holiday drinks?
I don't know what's in here, but I know it's not eggs. Hey, happy Kwanzaa, everybody. Is this banana juice?
Yes. It's the
That is
closest thing that looks
absolutely
like nog.
disgusting.
It's the closest thing to look like nog.
Banana nog. Good lord.
Season's treason. Yeah. Treason's
I love
greetings
that.
from Moer.
I love that there's just pumpkins in there.
Oh, guys, I have Oh wait, yeah, I have boots now.
Yeah, there you go. Have some fireproof
Wow.
boots, Dewey.
Thank you.
Boots.
I think you'll need
You
them.
know, that is, I didn't think about that until now. The irony of me resisting netherite.
Yeah, was what got all
The
your stuff
entire time.
incinerated.
Because I was like, what, guys, I don't need netherite. Like, what's the point? Like, it's like a marginal, breaking increase. And like, the durability doesn't matter because I have mending.
Well,
Like, what's the point of netherite? It's not worth the time spent to mine the ancient debris. And then I get smited.
struck by lightning.
Just
This is getting smited.
Oh wow! At least I have fireproof boots, which is actually kind of helping.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's just blast protection on there.
Oh, and some fireworks so I can fly around.
I wouldn't.
Oh no.
Oh
There it goes.
no! Oh god!
Did you not read the warning label? It's in English and Spanish.
I did, but I thought it.
Love
I
that.
didn't, I didn't read it actually.
Dewey. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, broken pottery, turtle eggs. I like these. Pretty sure I gave you this Wither Rose, but I'll ignore it.
I don't know. It's just been sitting in my box.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do? And leave behind a floating piece of wool. There we go. There's a button. All right. Score! I have nowhere to put this.
I'm just nosy.
All right.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Yeah. Now put it in your offhand. If you need to get the ceiling. Yeah, hold right click.
Oh, that's
There
fantastic.
you go. Get the cobwebs.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Oh, hi. Where did you come from?
So you can, of course, lunge with it with the left click. Yeah, which is a good way to take off with your elytra if you jump and then lunge. You can't do it while you're flying. You have to lunge, then engage the wings. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Now hold right click.
Oh, that's awesome. It's great.
All right, let's see here.
Motorcycles. Oh, fake honest for Argon's bear. Thank you, Casey. Never he needed that. Like,
All right, let's
last
see.
man out.
Llama, did you solve yours like immediately?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. If you hope to find this key, know it floats above thee. Earth, air, fire, and sea, all above all these it will be. This sounds like mine is in the Halo. However, earth, air, fire, and sea, that sounds like, yeah. That sounds like an Aang thing.
I love the lawn chair up here.
Aha! It's not the Halo. It's the blimp. Aha! This is a lot of wool. Dragon's breath, very helpful. Bricks, very helpful. Pigskin. I don't know where you got a stack of pig. Well, I guess I do know where you got a stack of pigskin. Now, I will say, the shekels might not be very useful for me. Oh my god.
Did you pick it up?
No, I don't have it. You're gonna hate this. Casey, this is so much harder than mine.
You mother. Nice. Well played. Ooh. I'm taking that before he sees that.
Casey. You can't give that to people. You have to earn it. No.
Yeah, totally.
Casey, do you know how many people I had to kill to get
Yeah,
that?
it's Harper. Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
Okay, bye. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Are you gonna try and smack me while I'm doing my outro?
No, I was gonna smack him.
Thanks. Okay. Good. Yep. All right. That's it. That's it for this Christmas. Stay tuned. A lot of big stuff coming in the next episode. Happy Kwanzaa, everyone.
Oh, come back here.
Because that's where. Yep. Okay. I can't. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. Thanks.
Later.
I should have done this like an hour ago when none of you people were here.
See, sorted it.
What do you expect from the both of us? All he knows he's in the elevator. I don't know which floor he's on.
I was right next to him, so
Okay,
I
good.
just don't know the exact position.
Hi.
Hi. Nothing. Bye.
Did I hear my robot on act?
I don't know what you mean.
Okay. Can't trust no one.
Ask why you're standing in the fire.
You know
So-
damn why.
You got some nice shiny pants, I see.
He's standing on a buzzsaw.
Llama.
No.
Quick, toss me the pants.
Backup wings. Okay.
Oh, shoot. Incoming.
Ooh.
Yes!
I wasn't even done tossing out your stuff.
Llama, I hope you understand. We dug a pit and covered it with a tarp and some twigs and dangled meat on a rope from a high branch. If we were Ewoks, we'd be cooking you over a campfire.
Okay.
Just repair him. Don't want you losing your new shiny pants.
Okay.
Ow.
My Oh. Wasn't to make a pun. I born an awe for you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Say it. You already mentioned it.
Something, her getting your pants off, I don't know. A lot of work to, I don't know.
I was
We
going
can't
to
show
say
that on
something similar.
Christ. For fuck's sake, you two.
Let's
I was going to say, he's just not born in like a STD.
Oh my god.
which is what normally happens when someone steals your pants, yeah. I also like how in your mind those two things are similar.
Fuck's sake.
And now we fade out and this is where the episode actually ends.